What's up, YouTube? This is Ryan Hildreth, and it is Q&A Saturday here in the Ferrari 458. If you're new here, make sure to hit that subscribe button and the notification bell because I give away free Bitcoin every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, and I will be giving away Bitcoin today to one of the questions that I'm going to be answering today. There was a lot of good questions, and I just picked the top 5 this time that I want to be covering. So let's go ahead and jump into it. Before that, I do want to talk about the cryptocurrency market and the Bitcoin price right now. I'm opening up my HODL app, okay? And if you don't have the HODL app, you should have an app to where you can track all the cryptocurrencies and see the daily prices. But I'm looking at my HODL app right now, and Bitcoin is at $7,339. And there was some news this week that definitely helped push the price. The Chicago Mercantile Exchange is going to be having Bitcoin futures next year to be traded. So that definitely boosted it, and I think that will help boost institutional investors to invest more in Bitcoin going forward. Amazon bought like 3 crypto domains, which I already knew that they're already going towards that space. And when I'm telling you right now, okay, I'm predicting it right now, when Amazon starts accepting Bitcoin, Bitcoin will hit 10K. But who knows? Hopefully that happens within the near future. But again, Bitcoin's at 7,300. Where do I see it going from here? There's a hard fork coming up next week, and who knows, it could rise all the way into the hard fork, and then we might have a slight correction after that, which is much needed. It's very healthy for the market. These are very unsustainable prices for the long run, and we could come all the way back down to 6,000 or maybe 5,500. But we'll see. There's so much good news coming out right now that we might not even dip down that much, and everyone's expecting Bitcoin to come down. So who knows? It's funny how when you expect a certain thing to happen in the market, the opposite thing happens. So we'll see what happens, but right now is probably not the best time to purchase Bitcoin unless you are going to be lending it out on a platform like BitConnect, because then you could lock in those gains right away. You can lock it, like if let's say you bought $100 worth of Bitcoin, you could lend it out, and the value of that $100 is not going to go up or down because you're just lending it out. So let's go ahead and get into the questions. Okay, the first question was, let's see here. Nathan Nguyen says, when are you supposed to report taxes for crypto investments? Barely getting into it. Keep up the great content. Thanks. Nathan, this is a very good question, and I think that I should definitely touch on this subject as far as taxes. I am not a tax professional, so I cannot give you tax advice. But going forward, I will let you know what I'm doing, and I spoke with my CPA about this. So basically, my CPA tells me if I'm going to exchange Bitcoin back to US dollars, that amount of money is going to be subject to capital gains. So keep it in a separate checkings account so I could track all my crypto profits, right? All my exchanging Bitcoin back to US dollars. So if you are going to exchange Bitcoin back to your fiat currency, you'll probably have to pay some sort of taxes on it. But if you keep it in Bitcoin, technically speaking right now, you don't have to report any taxes because you didn't gain anything, right? You didn't transfer it back into fiat currency. So technically, you just made, imaginary money. But I'm not a tax professional. I suggest talking to your tax person about it. But it was pretty cool because I actually booked a trip on Expedia and I paid in Bitcoin, and those were all Bitcoin profits. So technically, I didn't pay any taxes on that money. But going forward, I definitely talk to your tax person about it. I talked to mine, and he said if you're going to exchange back to US dollars, you have to report that. So that's what I'm going to be doing. All right, who else? We have Kyle Wimberly. He says, what do you predict will happen to the price of Bitcoin after the fork? Okay, Kyle, kind of touched on this, but it could come down a little bit. I think a lot of investors are putting money into Bitcoin so that they can be rewarded with the SegWit 2X coin. But who knows? I'm guessing that the price will definitely come back down at least to 6,000 because, if it came down to that 6,000 level, I think that's a healthy enough level that there was a lot of support there that we can build a nice base to the next highs from there. So will we get to 6,000 though? That's a pretty big pullback. I think 6,400 would be more obtainable, but we'll see. I definitely think Bitcoin's going to come down from here. We've had a nice run, healthy gains, and I think people are going to capitalize on those gains. What else? Sen McQuire says, what do you think of the new recalculation of BitConnect on the coin market cap? Sen, this is a very good question that I wanted to touch on. So BitConnect, as you see, if you go on coinmarketcap.com, you'll see that BitConnect came down from the number 7 spot, right, in the top 10 cryptocurrencies. They were number 7, and they came down to, I believe, 15th or somewhere around there. I haven't checked today, but I think it's a positive thing for BitConnect. Too much growth too quick is a bad thing. Okay, when you grow too much, any company that grows too much too quick, it's not sustainable and they end up blowing up. So I think that BitConnect lowering their, recalculating their coin supply, getting their ducks in a row, getting everything in check, and actually bumping them out of the top 10 cryptocurrencies, gives them more room to grow. And I think that's perfect for BitConnect. It's a very viable platform. They just announced that they reduced their affiliate commissions, their referral commissions. So now they're only paying 5%, which I think is a great move too. For referral people looking to get referrals, obviously you're not going to get paid out as much. But you know what? It keeps the platform more sustainable, and it reminds us of why we got on the platform, is because they give you great daily payouts. They give you great ROI, right? 1% to 2% a day they average about 1% a day. And that's the best returns you're ever going to get on your money in any marketplace. So, BitConnect doing that, I think, is a very positive thing. I actually give BitConnect a round of applause for that, and I think that their sustainability is double now. I think they can last for well over 5-10 years. Who knows? I think they could be around forever if they continue to make improvements like this. So, BitConnect's great platform. That was a great question, Sen. Okay, and this Xander Martinez says, what are your thoughts about pool miners pulling out support for SegWit2x? How will it affect the coin? Xavier, it all goes back to supply and demand. If there's less demand for the coin, less miners out there mining it, I think people will just stick to the legacy coin. Simple as that. And the market will the market will decide. So we'll let the market decide. And going forward, whatever the market decides, we'll go where the money goes, right? The last question, and this will be the Bitcoin giveaway winner. EBW Trad, I will send you your 0.005 Bitcoin right after this video. He says, hey Ryan, if there is a bearish time for Bitcoin, is it then better to reinvest your interest on BitConnect or store it in your BitConnect wallet? And I think this is a great question because it actually touches on why I utilize BitConnect as part of my Bitcoin cryptocurrency investing strategy, okay? The reason I do that, okay, because there's a lot of people that'll say, Ryan, you could have held your Bitcoin and you would have made more money, right? Or you could have held BitConnect coin and you would have made more money rather than lending it. And I want to touch on that subject too, because lending out BitConnect coin is a totally separate investment strategy than holding a coin, okay? Because when you're lending it out, you're taking on a whole different set of risks and you're taking on a whole different set of rewards, right? When I lend out on BitConnect, I'm pretty much as long as BitConnect is, fully functioning, I'm promised a daily payout, okay? Whereas Bitcoin, if I were to hold on to the Bitcoin, which is a separate investment, I have to stomach the daily volatility, right? I have to stomach the prices going like this. I have to be able to time the market to buy Bitcoin at the right time, and then I have to be able to hold on to it through all the volatility, and that takes a different set of risk, risk tolerance, and that's two separate strategies. And look at it this way: when BitConnect, like EBW said, when Bitcoin is, let's say Bitcoin is just trading sideways, okay, or BitConnect is trading sideways, and there's nothing happening. You're not making any money with the coin trading sideways, but if you're lending out on BitConnect, you're getting a daily payout every single day. So I kind of use the BitConnect strategy as a hedge to basically make money when the market is trading sideways or bearish, because we do see bigger interest payments when Bitcoin actually goes down. We see bigger interest payments on BitConnect, and that's because the volatility is higher, and the volatility trading bot performs better with more volatility. So with that being said, it applies to strategies that I've used in the stock market, like options. I trade iron condors. When the market's moving sideways, I'm able to make money. I sell calls when the market's going down. I'm able to make money. So I utilize BitConnect as kind of a hedging strategy, and it's just a different type of risk, and I'm getting paid out every single day, no matter what. So great question. This was a great video. Remember, if you have any questions, leave them down below, because I'm going to be doing more of these Q&As, and I want to make sure your question is answered. Make sure to hit that subscribe button, give this video a thumbs up, and comment a question with your wallet address to enter to get the free Bitcoin giveaway. See you later.